Hey guys.
Hi. So welcome to part 3 of Transforming the World in and Around You. This is, I think, hands down my favorite part because this has brought the most transformation in my life of anything. So it is on connection, meeting your heart's needs. You were created for connection. You see, I love this. My husband talks about this. In the beginning, when God created Adam, we had God. So you'd think he had everything, right? But God still said that it was not good for Adam to be alone. So God made him a helpmate. And in that, and throughout all of history, in life, in scripture, in science, every place, we are wired for connection.
Right.
We're wired for each other. And a lot of times in our freedom journey, it's like we run over ourselves, doing the spiritual warfare, when the reality is you're a human being with a heart that has real needs. And
It needs relief.
And it needs relief. You need connection. You need comfort. You need a friend.
Fun.
Yeah, you need fun. And so understanding this will transform your relationship with God, with yourself, and with others. Being able to identify, what does healthy connection look like? What are toxic relationship patterns with others? What are toxic relationship patterns with myself? So many people experience things like shame and self-hatred and don't even realize it. Like if you're looking in the mirror and you're thinking, oh, my legs are big, or that is self-hatred, and that's body shame. And there is a way to get out of that that's not trying to discipline yourself into losing weight or getting better or renewing your mind. And the way through it is connection.
Right. Yeah, there's nothing like freedom to actually free you. There's nothing like true love to actually accomplish our goals.
Yeah. So I think one of the main things that catches people up is that they put all of these beliefs on God or on their situation or even on themselves because of what they believe about themselves and how they actually treat themselves. And the reality is you were meant to treat yourself with love. But most of the time, just as humans, we tend to, like I was saying, self-sabotage, shame, self-judge, all of those things.
And we expect them to motivate us.
And we expect them to motivate us and transform us. But you would never treat a stranger like that. And the reality is it's capping your ability to love and to spread the kingdom, because you can only love to the measure that you've experienced love. If you're wrapped up in shame around your body image, you're going to be casting that on other people.
You won't even know it, and it'll come right out of your mouth.
Yeah. And so whenever you can get to the root of that and heal that, because all of this begins in childhood too, and heal those moments, bring love into those moments, you're going to see freedom.
Yeah, the Bible talks about taking care of your heart with tenderness and care, and binding up your wounds, your heart's wounds, broken hearts. And I think that's something that Christians have really undermined a lot. And actually we have a lot of people walking around declaring and praying when they need a friend and they need to fulfill their needs. Sometimes comfort and applying love to an area, or most of the time, that's going to help you more than a rebuke, or a goal, or trying harder. Those things aren't you've done those things, tried harder. In my addiction to pornography, I tried harder. That's not what got me out. Love got me out. And applying love to the places where you feel hurt, it's gonna feel like freedom. It's you're gonna experience it as freedom. See, it's scary. It's scary to say, wow, I'm imperfect and I deserve love anyways. That's what Jesus did. That's what God did with Jesus on the cross. He said, you're imperfect and you deserve my son. My son.
Yeah.
You're imperfect, but you deserve fully the love of my son, the sacrifice of his life, to pull you in when you're pushing him away.
Yeah. And this also brings up that your journey in freedom and walking out your God-given calling isn't a solo journey. You need people. Healing comes in relationship.
Right.
That's one thing that I've learned the hard way in my journey is that, like, it's not more information I need. It's not more truth that I need. It's that, like, I need to let my husband into the space and just let him hold me. And there's probably, maybe even for some of you, like, you've been, you have pain around a situation or a relationship that you've been trying to forgive and trying to just love through and let go of, but you need to actually acknowledge that that was painful.
Yeah.
And you need to allow yourself to feel that pain. Forgiveness doesn't mean ignoring something ever happened or that it didn't happen. It's actually like forgiveness implies that actually there was a wrong done, and you have to actually experience the pain of that to let that go.
Yeah. So so often we disregard ourselves in a way that we wouldn't someone else. You know, your pain, it won't last forever, but like Monica said, just because you forgave someone doesn't mean that the lasting effect is not there. And so what you can do is say, like, when that pain comes up, just tell your heart, like, wow, that was so hard. I love you. It's not wallowing. It's saying, I see that, like, that's coming up, and that's why, like, that was unfair, and I love you, and I care that was hurtful. And you'll see that little by little, when you treat yourself with kindness and tenderness, your heart deserves that the pain will become less and less, and you'll be able to release that person completely.
So we're so excited to see you tomorrow on our final and fourth video in the series Transforming Your World in and Around You. We can't wait to see you then.